I'm Mr. Ohio born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in, where you been? I call your family, now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. What's up, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. This is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea, man. Yeah! Yeah! You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe. I'm Mr. Ohio born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You on the troll, catch this fade. Come on in, where you been? Call your family, now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah. You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Salute, family. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. Be sure to visit that website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there. It's absolutely 100% free. When I say free, I'm talking about it's free. It's no charge to you, man. It is no charge. You feel me? It is absolutely no charge. Yeah. Hey, man, be sure to catch us Wednesdays, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Smoke City Mobcast. Streaming live via the LDBC mobile app, as well as the Smoke City Mobcast YouTube channel, man. Catch us every Wednesday, man. Yes, indeed. Salute to the family that's in the building. JC first in the building. What's good? He said his name is Junior the Truth. Salute, family. Yes, indeed. Winston Lee, what's good? D McGee, Fight World TV, the Architect 1, Phil J 508. You feel me? Trick Noty, what's good? Ghetto Life Boxing, living in a world of ghetto life. What's going on, Miss Boxing? What's up, Miss Boxing? What's up, baby? Good morning to you. Yes, indeed. The the Brothers UK family. He in the building. The Brothers UK, what's good, baby? Boxing and barbecue. Rico Shaw, Snacks B. My OG St. Cruising is up early in the morning like Gap Band. You feel me? Salute, family. Jay West, Victoria Duval. Salute, sister. Brown skin. Almighty Law, what's good? Anthony Rollins 937 is in the building. What's going on with it, family? Yes, indeed. He said, boy, just fresh back from Canada. Salute, family. Man, you always got to rep. Everywhere we go, man, we put the city on our back, bro. We put the house on that. You feel me? Salute to Anthony Rollins and salute to my city. You understand what I'm saying? The great city of Dayton, Ohio, man. I'm loyal to the soil. What's up with it though, family? It just don't seem right to cut this Anita off, man. You feel me? It just don't seem right to cut this Anita off, man. It don't seem right to cut this Anita off, man. So I gotta let her cook. You know what I'm saying? It's ThoroBred Thursday over in the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. The date is January 16th, 2020. The time is now 7:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. You're damn near late. I know I am. You feel me? You're damn near late. I know I am. Mike James 616. What's good? Yes, indeed. But no matter what, man, you know what I'm saying? In getting where you going, get there safe. You understand? Get there safe. Salute the Clipper Game. He said, yes, sir. He in here under the Incognito Act. You feel me? Yes, indeed. He works cited and everything. I appreciate that, family. Crush the Legend. What's good, man? Crush the Legend said he is indeed on the app. Salute to you, family. I see you over there. Yes, indeed. I see the homie Rob Walker over there as well, man. Ohio Thoroughbreds in the building. You feel me? Yes, indeed. Ooh, we talk to him, Anita, man. Ooh, get him, queen. Get him, queen. All right, man. I guess we can get in here. All right, man. Let's stop the queen. I don't want to stop the queen. You understand me? I don't want to stop the queen. But you know, the show must go on. You know, it has to go on. So what's going on with it, family? Today's show is brought to you by our partners, man, over at the CBD counter powered by hempschool.com. It is your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs, man. Whether you need need of creams or ointments or some gummies or CBD oil, the actual oil and vitamins, whatever it is you might need, go check them out, man. It is once again the CBD counter powered by hempschool.com, www.cbdcounter.co, not .com. It's www.cbdcounter.co. Salute to the good folks over at hempschool.com, man. The re-education of the cannabis takes place over there, man. Go check them out. hempschool.com, man. A lot of dope ass information over there, man. And like I told you, as we move into this new year, this new millennium, we're gonna go ahead, man, and we're gonna go in here, man, and actually rock, man. We're gonna go in here and actually rock. We're going to be providing a whole lot of information, man. We're going to expand the parameters of this platform, of course, and I'm going to push it to the limit in a lot of different areas. Like I told you, man, I'm finna take these motherfuckers to school. The guy I see in the building, what's up, baby? So be sure to go check out, man, hempschool.com. Shout out to the good folks over at punchjunkie.com, man. It is your boxing news live feed, man. Go check them out. Go check the boxing news. Not that there's much going on in the sport of boxing, but you can go check it out. www.punchjunkie.com. You hear me? Salute to hoopandhustle.com, man. It is your 24/7 NBA news super source, man. Go check them out for all of your NBA news. It's a whole lot more news going on, you know what I'm saying, in the sport of boxing. It's a whole lot more news going on in basketball than it is in the sport of boxing. So go check them out, man. You feel me? Go and check them out. Ah, man. I think that's about it, man. Let me think. Oh, follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms. Also, man, shout out to my Patreon family, man. La Familia. Salute to the Junior Mafia, man. We over there, we gearing up, man. We revving up. We revving the engine, man. So salute to y'all. Really, truly appreciate it. If you haven't gone over and checked out the Patreon, man, go check it out. Patreon.com/Junior the Truth, man. And you can go over there and peruse around, man. See if it's for you. It ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely understand that 100%. But if you go peruse around and check it out, I would definitely appreciate you. I think that's everything. My website, www.juniorthetruth.com, man. It's Junior the Truth Central, all things Junior the Truth. People hit me up, wanting to know how to support and, where you can get your paraphernalia, where you can get your, your merchandise and all that good stuff from the Punch Junkie Morning Show, Junior the Truth, all that stuff. It's housed over there, man. So you can go over there, hit the shop, go to the website, www.juniorthetruth.com, and you can click on Junior's shop, and that'll take you to the merchandise shop. So you can get you some pieces over there, man. That's it, man. I do a horrible job of self-promoting, man. That's one of the, one of my mentors tells me that all the time. Like, bro, you do a horrible job of self-promoting. Like, man, I don't know, man. I'm not really that person, man. I'm that person that I just soon as just get on my job. You understand what I'm saying? I just soon as just go, even with playing sports, like I talked a whole bunch of shit, but I wasn't really the self-promoting, look at me. That wasn't me. I'm here to do a job, man. I'm here to fuck a motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? My job is to my job is to come in here and wreak havoc, dog, or to shut my man down, or to give my man buckets, or whatever. That's what I'm on. I'm not really much on the self-promotional side, man. It's just me. Probably part of the allure, I guess. I don't really self-promote. Only time I self-promote, man, is when I'm trying to get sticky. You feel me? That's when the self-promotion comes in, when it got to do with getting some sticky. You understand? I self-promote like a motherfucker then. Come on, Slim. Fuck your man. I ain't worried about him type shit. I self-promote like a motherfucker then. But other than that, man, I ain't really into so it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit difficult. So, I've been asking. And salute to the homie, I think that was the homie Jay Good that just tweeted us out. Yeah, salute to the homie Jay Good. I appreciate it. That's how I go. The homie Jay Good just went on and tweeted out that we was live, so he can attract some folks over here. Really, truly appreciate that. I would appreciate it if everybody else follows suit. You know what I mean? If you feel inclined to do so. But I was talking about self-promoting. I gotta really truly because I'm asking everybody just like that. I'm saying, hey man, can you tweet this out, do this, do that? What's up, Takita? Good morning to you, love. And I have to do a better job of actually self-promoting. You feel me? That's why in 2020 we're gonna open up a can, bro, and take these motherfuckers to school. Bottom line. But anyway, man. So salute though. I think we got all the bases covered, man. Let's get in here, man. So I've been in this real peculiar space, man. Not a bad space. You know what I'm saying? It's just a space. As it relates to when I look at the landscape of boxing, I look at what boxing has been historically. I look at, what we desire for boxing to be. And I've been in this real peculiar space with the sport of boxing. And it just so happened, I guess it's probably all connected, you know what I mean, with the fact that we're moving into, we are indeed moving into a new decade of boxing. We're in the years of 2020. You feel me? Yeah, the model of the plant-based pugilist you got on that Uncle Nears. You see Uncle Nears back there in the background? It's the official whiskey of Junior the Truth. It's the official whiskey of the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that Uncle Nears boy. Hey, me and Uncle Nears was he made an appearance last night on the Smoke City Mobcast. That Uncle Nears is smooth. Yes, indeed. But anyway, so I'm just in this space, right? And it's like I'm looking at this thing, and I'm really truly looking at it, and I'm like, man, where boxing is man, golly, man. So we've hit this space, man, in the sport of boxing, in my opinion, where I realized that the majority of the allure to the sport of boxing and the majority of the news and the majority of the excitement around the sport of boxing it has nothing to do with the actual boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we've gotten to that point where we pay so much attention. Excuse me, let me stop projecting. I have gotten to the point where the stuff that draws me and keeps me engaged in the sport of boxing, a lot of it has nothing to do with the sport of boxing. I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of my attachment and me staying engaged with the sport of boxing has everything to do with the LDBC. It has everything to do with you guys. You feel me? It has everything to do with the brothers and sisters that create content. It has everything to do with that in a minimal amount, probably about a minimum amount of what's going on currently. So it is truly my connection to the LDBC and the family, my connection to, the people who consume my content, historically what boxing has been for me, historically what boxing has meant for me, has meant to me, the connections that I make, to the sport of boxing, my connections to, my family, my uncles, my daddy, even my grandfather, and, all of that, like those connections, what the sport has meant historically, all of the historical memories, all the shit, man, I've been, all the shit that I've lived through, stuff that I've seen, stuff that I remember, the nostalgia of the sport, you feel me? And my connection to you all, to the LDBC, and to the people that create that whose content I consume and who consumes my content, and a minimal amount to do with the stuff that's actually going on in the sport of boxing. And even less than that is the stuff that actually is taking place in the ring, the stuff that actually matters. You feel me? What I'm saying is, there's so much attention paid to the sport of boxing for shit that's not boxing, period. And we're just in a real funny space, man. I'm in a real funny space. And that's why you've heard me say, like, man, I'm not gonna get on here. I'm not finna force myself to talk about boxing. You know what I'm saying? I have a boxing morning show when things are going on that are, that I deem worthy to talk about. Then we're going to get on here and we're going to talk about it. If the shit is not worthy to talk about, then I'm not going to. I have no problem getting on here and talking about my memories of Michael Spinks when he fought Mike Tyson. My memories of Michael Spinks when he fought Larry Holmes, which was oh man, that Michael Spinks versus Larry Holmes fight, classic. You feel me? I have no problems with going back and talking about that. Talking about Hector Macho Camacho, who was my first favorite fighter. You feel me? Like it's just what that is. So, I mean, I'm just coming to grips with it, and even with the modern boxing conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Even with the modern boxing conversations, you feel me? We're having modern conversations now about boxing, and it is less and less and less about actual boxing, and more and more about popularity. In my opinion, and I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I'm tired of diluting. I'm tired of diluting the boxing talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about Twitter. I don't want to talk about. I mean, think about it, man. Think about the last time you actually had a boxing conversation, right? That was about boxing. And I'll be damned. I know people gonna say shit like, "Oh, but most people are casual fans." They don't know. And I'm talking about with the motherfucking so hard, quote unquote, diehard fight fans, with the quote unquote so hard, the quote unquote people who boxing analysts, with the quote unquote boxing journalists, and so on and so forth. When is the last time you've either had a conversation, read some content, or consumed some content where you didn't hear about money, you didn't hear A side, B side, you didn't hear about popularity, you didn't hear about marketability, you didn't hear about fucking shit, amateur career? Like, you didn't hear about. I'll take amateur career off of that because amateur is relevant to the sport of boxing. But you didn't hear about. I mean, whatever. We have all these different. You didn't hear about a promotional outfit. You didn't hear about them being signed to a certain camp, whether they're PBC, the Zone, whatever. When is the last time you actually had a boxing conversation where none of that shit came up? You feel me? None of that shit came up. And the case in point, like I was thinking about this because I kind of hit the wall yesterday, man, in the Smoke City Mobcast around the conversation with Boots about Boots Enos, and the fact that it is, and rightfully, I understand where we are in the sport, and I understand the family, and I understand everybody's thoughts about things, right? I get it, you know what I'm saying, and I respect everybody's opinions, and I love my brother, so it is what it is. But we're in a space right now where people will preserve fighters. It's like natural. It's natural to preserve fighters that you actually, what am I saying? It's you will preserve fighters who you want to crown as being great. Like, you literally want to crown fighters as being great. Now, hold on, let me get this motherfucker out of here. Bro, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. This shit is aggravating, man. But anyway, I don't you have a fighter who you want to pass off as being great, but you won't let him be great. You feel me? Like, you won't let him be great. At some point, we got to take like the training wheels off. You know what I'm saying? And if a motherfucker want to go and ease his way into the pool, cool. If a motherfucker want to go jump off the high dive into the deep end, cool. Either way it goes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, so people are saying from our perspective, Boots ain't ready. Boots Enos needs this, Boots Enos needs that, and so on and so forth. Okay, cool. But what happens if Boots Enos gets in there and he stops Terrence Crawford? What happens if he get in there and he stops Showtime Sean Porter? What happens if he get in there and he stops Errol Spence Jr.? You feel me? Then what? And that's what I'm saying. Like, man, if dude feel like he ready, then I feel like he ready. You understand what I'm saying? Period. Salute to Marlon So Icy Sims. He said his weigh-ins today. The grind done. It's time to shine. Yes, indeed, bro. Send us the man. You gotta go live during the weigh-ins, or at least record it and upload it so we can see it. Shit, upload it, and man, if you or record it and then send me the video. Let me put my little razzle dazzle on it. But let's get it, man. Let's get it. I know you already on weight. Let's get it. But yeah, man. So I'm I just, but in that conversation, I just realized, like, bro, like, nah, man, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And this is no, like I said, this is no, people feel how they feel. People think how they think, man. For me, my ass, I'm trying to push myself beyond the era of boxing where fighters protected their O. And I'm more so into I'm more so into, hey man, let's let these motherfuckers rock. You understand what I'm saying? Greatness is not associated to being undefeated. You know what I mean? I know that there was a fighter who was undefeated in the previous era, and he was undefeated, and he was strategic, and he moved around a certain way, and so on and so forth, and he made the most money. And I get that, man. I get that. But going into this new era of boxing, I don't believe that fits. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stress that enough. That don't fit in the new era of boxing, bro. This new era, it don't fit. You know what I'm saying? The baddest man on the planet is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. The baddest man on the planet is on a mission to prove that he is the best fighter in the world. You understand what I'm saying? He's on a mission to prove that. Excuse me. He's taking on all comers. He's chasing down all of the best fights that will stamp him as being the best, while everybody else is playing around. Period. And so in this new era, that dancing around, playing around, not fighting the best, all the bullshit, it doesn't work. Not to mention that, if indeed you're in pursuit of the bags, like the young boys say, they in pursuit of the bags. Well, you have to realize that, you have fights that fuck marinating the fights. Like my brother BFTB was saying, the hell with marinating them, because we get to these situations where it might not be the same. And look at what we've been robbed of. Just think about the last year. Think about what we were robbed of, man. You feel me? We were robbed of the Jermell Charlo versus Jared Hurd fight. That fight was ready. It was ready. Unification bout at the 154-pound division. That fight was ready. You understand? And what happened? They both lost. Period. They both lost. Hey, let me say this, man. Hyphy, the fence rider, bruh. Look, let me say this, man. I'm gonna address you, bro, and I'm gonna address you as a man. Bruh, listen. I'm starting to take what you're doing as disrespect, and I'm starting to take it as direct disrespect toward me. You feel me? And I don't really fuck with disrespect, dog. I don't bother people, bruh. I come on here, I do what I do as a grown ass man, bro, and I come on here and I create content for thoroughbreds, bro. You feel me? I don't get all into that goofball shit, man, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to assume, fence rider, that you are somebody outside of the culture. I'm going to assume that you are somebody outside of the culture. I'm not going to assume that you are somebody who's been in here, who's been around the community, who has referred to me as bro, who has had conversations with me or had, interaction with me on a personal level. I'm going to assume that that's not you. If indeed it is you, and you have had an interaction with me, and you've called me bro, and we've had that situation, no matter what side of the shit you're on now, if that is you, I'm going to ask you that you stop, bro, and you stop being disrespectful. Being disrespectful towards me, family, because that is direct disrespect towards me. I'm taking it as such now because you're coming in here and you are disrupting the conversation that grown folks are having. So I'm going to ask that you please refrain from being disrespectful toward me, family. Go find you something else to do, man. Go find you somebody else to play with, man. I'm being a gentleman about it for the moment. And I appreciate it. Salute to the homie Eric Jenkins in the super chat, man. He says, great fights only happen when the best fighters fight. Hashtag let's get it. Yeah, man, I'm thinking, like I said, man, my thing is like we get robbed of so many good fights, man. We get robbed. Like we got robbed. You know what I'm saying? We got robbed. You know what I'm saying? We got robbed of, truthfully speaking, the whole Terrence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao exchange. We got robbed of that. You know why we got robbed of it? Because it was it was prolonged for whatever reason, and then Manny Pacquiao, lost to Jeff Horn. He lost to Jeff Horn. You feel me? So it's one of them things where in this new realm of boxing, in this new realm of boxing business, or whatever the case may be, man, we end up, I don't know, man, we just end up missing out. And I'm gonna say this, man, I'm gonna say this because I hear the people, and this is how I know. Like I'm a bullshitter. You know what I'm saying? In order to be professional, a professional, in order to what am I trying to say? Excuse me, my fault. In order to be a professional, in order to navigate your way through these organizational structures and so on and so forth, so on and so forth, you have to be a bullshitter. You feel me? You have to be a bullshitter, right? And I know bullshit when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Fight World TV, that's a fact. Wilder Joshua, we were robbed of that, man. People say stuff like, oh, we still get that fight, you know, and blah, 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 and that's cool. But, bro, you can't tell me nothing different. The fight does not have the same significance since Anthony Joshua lost. You feel me? The fight for the undisputed heavyweight champ of the world with two undefeated fighters coming together, clash, is a lot more colossal than what we had, whatever the hell Anthony Joshua is doing now. You understand what I'm saying? After being, you know, quote unquote exposed, being knocked out by a lower tier heavyweight. You feel me? Like it's just one of them things where, or arguably a lower tier heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, they're on the same tier, but arguably a lower tier heavyweight. But we were robbed of that fight. I mean, there's so many. I mean, and there's a lot of other fights that, you know, we didn't get. Period. We didn't get them. And I just don't fool with the marinara, but a lot of times people say stuff in the powers that be or whatever, or the I won't even say the powers that be. I'll call them the shot callers in the sport of boxing. What's their go-to phrase? Their go-to phrase is people don't know shit about boxing. You know what I'm saying? People don't know about the business of boxing. People don't know about the business of boxing and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, we don't know about the business of boxing, but we know about bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? You can't tell me nothing different. We know about bullshit. We know about bullshit. We know that these fights can be made and they're not made for whatever reasons. You understand what I'm saying? We know that there are fights that are not going to get any bigger. Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. is not going to get any bigger than it is right now. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to get any bigger than it is right now. That fight is ready to go. It's at its apex, period. The Tyson Fury versus Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder rematch is not going to get any bigger. If anything, that fight has lost steam. You understand what I'm saying? It lost steam from going into a direct rematch after the first fight. They should have went right into in my opinion, they should have went to, in order to maximize, you know what I'm saying? In order to maximize the event and maximize, you know, the maximize profit, in my opinion, should have went directly into the rematch. The fight lost its luster. Tyson Fury went over. He played a couple games. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder went out, fought Dominic Breazeale. He went out. He fought Luis King Kong Ortiz. Dominic Breazeale was the mandatory. Luis King Kong Ortiz is voluntary. Now he's going back into a fight versus Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury went out, had 2 fights, got slapped around in his last fight, suffered a real bad cut over his eye, then did WWE, then did all kind of goofball shit. And now the fight is just kind of like, eh. And it was indicative. In the press conference was indicative of it. If we want to really truly be honest, I didn't jump out and shit all over the press conference because it involves King Wilder, and I'm not making it a habit to belittle anything that King Wilder does. But family, I could have done without that press conference. I literally could have done without that press conference. I believe that press conference was a dud. I believe that press conference added no value to the fight. I think that there are other ways that they could promote this fight. There's other ways that they can strum up excitement about this fight because we're dealing with ESPN and the Fox network. We are dealing with 2 powerhouses in America, really the world, but I'm talking specifically about America. We are dealing with 2 powerhouses with regard to television. So there's other things that they could have done to promote that fight beside that press conference. I could have done without that press conference. And I believe, once again, like I said, because the excitement, I don't know what's going on with my internet, because the excitement dwindled down from the first fight because 2 fighters walked away. And you have to understand too, like, I mean, you can just really truly, if you really want to get down to the shit, you can look at just the psychology of just people in general nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? You can just look at the psychology of this shit, period. You can look at the psychology of it. The psychology of people says that people do not pay attention on. You understand what I'm saying? It is hard. It is difficult to captivate and keep people's attention. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that I look at it for me, myself, the stuff that I do on a daily basis where I come in here and I have this, I have about 50, people listening in to Boxing Talk every morning. That's remarkable. People who come in and they ride the ride the whole time. That's remarkable. You know what I'm saying? That is not average stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that is because we have an actual engagement here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we have an actual engagement where we come in here, we talk, we exchange ideas, we exchange positive energy, and so on and so forth. And that's just what that is. But it is very, very. But this is very, very. In modern times, you understand what I'm saying? This is not common. Most people will come on, and even still, we still get that too, though. There are a lot of people who come on, click on for a few minutes, and then they get off. They don't ride the whole hour. You feel me? They come in, they click on, they listen for a little bit, then they click off. You know what I'm saying? And they on to something else. And that's what people do. Period. Omega Red said, I come for the music. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. But and so to think that you're gonna have people calling for that fight once it's gone, like it's over, it's gone. Wilder then went on and did other things. Fury then did other things. Now y'all gonna come back together and try to recreate magic that was already created. We should have went directly into a rematch. My opinion, but that's that. So I say all this shit to say, it's just like, man, I just. With all the politics, all the moves in the sport, man, it makes it very difficult to follow. You know what I'm saying? And for me, like, just the mere fact of me coming in and consuming everybody's content every day. Like, I come in, I do my show, you know what I'm saying? I go, I check out Cali Enigma, you know what I'm saying? I catch TRILL, I catch Legendary Typecast, catch Blue Blood, I catch Fred, I catch BFTB. Like, I go in and you see me catching everybody's stuff. I do that on the mere fact of the love that I have for the family. You understand what I'm saying? On the mere fact for the love I have for the family. If you pay attention when I'm engaging in those chats, I'm in the chats clowning. I'm in the chats interacting with folks. I'm in the chats, telling jokes, you know what I'm saying? Acting like I ain't got good sense, you know what I'm saying? Making y'all laugh. You know, that's what I'm doing in the chat rooms, bro. I have zero interest in engaging in the majority of modern boxing talk. Zero interest in it. You feel me? I don't want to talk about this shit until these fights actually happen. Period. I don't want to talk about who AJ gonna potentially fight. I don't want to talk about Dillian White saying that Wilder's ducking them, and we know when we know the truth. You know what I'm saying? You look, I'm starting to look foolish when I come out here and I talk about Dillian White don't want no smoke every day. Okay, we've established Dillian White don't want no smoke. Why the fuck do I want to come out here and keep talking about that every day? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other shit I could talk about, bro. I could be coming on here talking about entrepreneurship. I could be going on here talking to y'all about this lucrative contract that I just walked off of because all cake ain't good cake. You feel me? Like, I could come out here, you know, there's other things that we could be talking about. Period. Other things that we could be talking about. Talking about fatherhood. We can talk about mending the relationships between brothers and sisters. Like, there's other shit that I could dedicate my time, energy, and effort towards talking about. Besides, you know, who don't want to fight, who ducking, who this, who that, all kind of I'm talking about, what the hell? That sound like a starships and rockets out that bitch. You feel me? But I mean, there's other stuff that we can talk about, other stuff that we can do, bro. Man, it's just, I am not married to coming down here and coming up here, man, and actually just talking about this bullshit. I don't want to talk numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk money. I want to talk fights. I want to talk skill for skill. You understand what I'm saying? I want to talk about the fights. Period. I want to talk about the fights. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the fights that are happening. The end. You know what I'm saying? Julian J. Rock Williams has a fight coming up this weekend, man. He's fighting somebody I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the truth. He's fighting somebody that I don't know. You feel me? Bruh. We gonna see. It is a homecoming fight. I'm excited for him. He gets to go, he gets to go back to the crib. He's fighting Jason Rosario. I actually do. I think I do know. I've seen Jason Rosario fight before. He's from he's out of Miami, but he fights. He's like is he Cuban? No, he's not Cuban. He's Dominican. I think he is. I think he's from Dominican. He's either Dominican or Puerto Rican. I think he's Dominican. You feel me? He and the only reason I know him is because he beat Jamonte Clark, man, my Ohio boy. You feel me? He beat Clark, man. I didn't like that shit, man. He beat him. They was in Minneapolis, man. I ain't like that shit, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's Jamonte's. That's his one loss, man. I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like that one bit. You feel me? But, I don't know. So I guess I am excited for this fight now. You know what I'm saying? I guess I am excited for this fight. You feel me? I guess I am excited. Rosario is 19-1 and one draw. He had a draw. He had a split draw versus Mark Anthony Hernandez. He lost by TKO to Nathaniel Gallimore. You know what I'm saying? He has 13 knockouts. Of course, we know Julian J. Rock Williams, man. He's 27-1-1. He does have his one draw with Francisco Santana that took place way back in 2011. You understand what I'm saying? He has his standalone loss coming at the hands of Jamal Charlo. He got knocked out by Jamal Charlo in their fight, and that was back in 2016. And he has 27 wins, man. 16 by way of KO. Jay Good, why you bringing up old shit, bro? You feel me? I said the man lost, bro. It wasn't no need to bring up nothing else, man. Wasn't no need to bring up nothing else, Jay Good. You always got to come in here with that Texas bullshit. You always got to come up in here with that Texas bullshit, bro. The ring ropes wasn't fast and right. You feel me? See here, F said, hey, y'all want to hear a joke? I made it up myself. Oh Lord. Y'all got a break. And here go boxing the barbecue. Said Sierra, yeah. St. Cruzan said go for it. Everybody saying go ahead. What's the joke, Sierra? Here we go. You better not have to do with no sausages. Yeah, D-Lo 404 boxing. Jay Good being extra, bro. Why you got to bring up that shit? You got to bring up the extra shit. You feel me? Nigga got to put shit. Nigga got to put relish on the hot dog. Niggas already got ketchup and mustard on it. What the fuck you need relish for? Got to be extra, man. Maybe that's a. We need to go somewhere we can have some good hot dogs, man. I ain't had no good hot dogs. Can't tell you last time I had a fucking hot dog. Salute Jay Good. He said, my bad. What it do, June? Yeah, man. Come in here disrupting shit, man. He knocked Clark ass out the ring. Like, come on, bro. We already admitted that the man beat Clark. Shit. That's all right though. J-Rock about to be the redeemer. J-Rock about to be the redeemer. I can't wait. Yeah, he put some D's on it. D-Lo 404, he put. Oh God. Sierra says, I'm scared to read this shit. She says, so this Chinese guy went out to eat and was about done with his order. So the waitress comes up and asks if he needs anything else. And he says, yes, chickpeas. She said, sorry, we don't serve chickpeas here. And she's dying laughing, and I don't get it. So this Chinese guy went out to eat and was about done with his order. So the waitress comes up and asks if he needs anything else, and he says, yes, chickpeas. She said, sorry, we don't serve chickpeas here. She said, I was cooking one day and thought of it. She was cooking with chickpeas and thought of it while she was cooking. Hey, Sierra, you banned from the jokes. You banned from the jokes. You better go to the store with that shit. You banned from the jokes. We ain't reading no more jokes from Sierra. You got 2 weeks. I should put your ass on timeout for that. I should time your ass out for that, Sierra. Check, please, is what he was saying. Check, please, and chickpeas. Sierra, hey, Sierra, I'm about to block you. I'm not blocked. I'm gonna put you in timeout though. How can I put you in time? I can't time you out. Yeah, I can. I love you. You going in timeout for that shit. Did we time her out? Hell yeah. You got 300 seconds behind that shit, Sierra. I love you, but you going to have to listen. You time her ass out for that shit. We timing out all bad jokes in 2020. You come here with some bullshit jokes, we timing your ass out. I was going to time her out, but she got a wrench. Now, that's the joke. We timing out the hitters. We timing out soldiers in the army. You got to go. I wish I get. If you was here, I give you $10 until you go to the store. Go give me a coffee with that shit. Go give me some coffee. Take your ass to the. That's what Doughboy said in Boys in the Hood. You better take your ass to the store with that. You take your ass to the store. Come in here with that. See, but that's better than the boxing talk, though. I shouldn't have timed you out because that shit better than this fucking Anthony Joshua talk. You feel me? Man, we had to time Sierra out. Hey, salute Stormy B, man. He said salute. What's with that Ali on the cover in your background? Oh, no, that's it's a picture. It's a picture of the champ. Let me see if I can read. It's a picture of the champ. Yeah, it's a picture of the champ. It's just it's still got the carport protecting the edges. I'm still down here in my cave, man. This is like the little media area of my cave. You see the screen and my little joint back here. So I haven't hung it up. I'm going to give him his own area down here. You know what I'm saying? So it's another picture over here. So I'm gonna give him his own area down here, or whatever. So I'm pulling all my pieces together. So I'm not fully opening up anything until I get it all. You know what I'm saying? Till I get the whole thing together, man. But the champ is gonna have his own little area. So yeah, I got it. It's a whole bunch of going down. Like I said, this is like my basement is in shambles because I was working on the gym and getting all this shit in order. So you know, I got TV boxes and all kind of shit over here. But you can kind of see. But that's the Ali joint. I can't reach the other one. I want to show y'all this other one though. This other one a bad motherfucker, boy. Dang, I can't reach that hoe. And if I move, I'm gonna knock everything down. But anyway, so yeah, but the champ gonna have his own area. So I got like, what I got like 3 up there, 5. I got like 7 Ali pieces right now. You know what I'm saying? So what I'll probably do, because I have a pool table down here, so I'll probably just in my little pool table area, I'll just hang up all Ali shit right there, probably all my little memorabilia. Plus, I go to the Ali Center quite often. I probably go again this year for my birthday. And so I'll go and pick up some more pieces. But I'll be like, these folks just don't be knowing what they have. Like you mess around and be in Home Goods or something like that, or I'll be in Michael's. Like I went to Michael's and I got some Jersey shadow boxes. And then I was picking up my shadow boxes and they had like this one Ali piece that I just picked up. Yeah, I see that Stormy B man said he can spot the champ a mile away. Yeah. Where's Sierra go? Her 300. How long is 300 seconds? I don't even know how long 300 seconds is. It's like, what that about 5 minutes? She back yet? I can't believe y'all put her in timeout, man. What the hell was it? Why y'all put the sister in timeout for a bad joke, man? Y'all be overreacting to shit, man. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why, man. I'm gonna have my little area just specifically for the champ. So that's why it's still in white. It ain't a cover. I do have a book up there though. This is my ESPN athlete book. Is up there. Is my baby making puppets and shit. Man, I'm about to tear up everything, man. I'm gonna leave this shit alone. Y'all got me tearing up all my shit. Fucking with this shit. But and then I'm gonna have 2 libraries because I have a library like in my office. It's just a bookshelf with my books. But then I have a lot of sports books too, so I'm gonna have an area specifically for my sports books. Yeah. Omega Red said I got an old Ebony magazine featuring the champ from 1978. Man, I ain't gonna disrespect you and ask you to buy it, but that's dope though. Yeah. Okay, good. That's good stuff. But anyway, man, my heart actually said that's you. You put her in timeout, bro. I ain't put her in timeout. That's that Rick James shit. I ain't put her in timeout, but I did put her in timeout. I know better than to put the sister in timeout, but I did put her in timeout. Y'all sick in the head, man. She'll be back in a second. Oh, you said, yeah, put that thing on IG. I'd love to see it, bro. There she go. Here she come back laughing. Here she come back laughing. Oh, shit, man. Y'all crazy. Hey, salute to BFTB Boxing in the building, my brother. But, yeah, man, so bottom line, man, salute to the OG Kurt Anderson in the building. Salute. Yeah, Kurt, I was saying, bro, but look, Kurt, this is what I'm saying. Twofold. The first thing, Kurt, I was saying was, in Stormy B, I was saying that a lot of my attraction to the sport of boxing now, to come in and engage on a daily basis, is purely on the love I have for the history and the lineage of the sport, the memories that I have with my dad and my uncles and my grandfather. You understand what I'm saying? And my attachment to the LDBC, you know what I'm saying? And the people who I connect with via social media. Like, that's my, you know what I mean? It has a minimal amount to do with what's going on in the sport right now. I can totally do without what's going on in the sport outside of a couple fighters, outside of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, outside of Showtime Sean Porter now. You know what I'm saying? Outside of a few fighters, you know what I mean? I can really truly do without. And I was saying that the thing that I noticed what's indicative about the sport is, when is the last time we've had an actual boxing conversation where we didn't mention A side, B side, boxing politics, money, we didn't purses, popularity, marketability, or what promotional outfit. You understand what I'm saying? What promotional outfit they're attached to. When is the last time we had a boxing conversation where we said, look, Boots Ennis stylistically would best Terrence Crawford, and here's why. You feel me? Instead, we're having conversations about, man, he's not ready. He needs to step up right now. You know, he's gonna go in there and they no way they'll make the fight. Bob Arum don't want to feed him to don't want to feed Bud to him. And see, all of a sudden we're pulling in all this other shit. When is the last time we simply had a boxing conversation, bro? It's impossible damn near. It is damn near impossible to have a boxing conversation now. You understand what I'm saying? Without us talking about some other shit that has nothing to do with boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna come in here and make myself talk about that shit, man. Period. I'm not gonna come in here and make myself talk about that shit. I'm not, man. It's done. I'm gonna come in here, man. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We gonna PFTB said, I just want to talk about the best fighting the best, but I end up killing motherfuckers. That's a fact, man, because they want to come and argue all this other shit, man. They want to argue who makes the most money, who sells the most tickets, who can pack what venue, what arena, who this, who that. Like, bro, I went to the Atlanta fight, bro. And it had absolutely nothing to do. I went to the Atlanta fight, and it wasn't even about Tank Davis fighting Yuriorkis Gamboa. I knew Tank Davis was going to beat Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was going to fight tooth and nail with him, but I knew that he would beat him. It wasn't even about that, bro. You know why I went to Atlanta? I went to Atlanta because that is the first championship fight in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, since Holyfield fought there. And I felt that it was imperative for what we're doing for black fight fans, what we do and what we stand for with regard to the LDBC. I felt that it was imperative for me to actually be there. Period. That's it. This motherfucking Cali Enigma. Salute to my brother, the Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment. He says Junior the Truth wants to talk about his Dean housewarming party. Come on, bro. I told you I was done playing, bro. I ain't playing with you in that Dean White shit no more, bro. Excuse me. I mean Dean the Enigma. I ain't want to talk about Dean the Enigma no more, bro. But I do know that you and Dean the Enigma was doing that exercise that AJ was doing yesterday with that man. Y'all boys was doing them calisthenics. Y'all was doing the motherfucking contortionist. Cali Enigma and Dean was doing a contortionist stretch. You understand what I'm saying? That boy AJ was on there doing that exercise. Boy, he was popping it. He was pussy popping on the handstand. AJ was pussy popping on the handstand. That shit, man. I told y'all AJ was a male dancer, bro. AJ preparing for the all male review. Yeah, that's Dean the Enigma, bro. You know, Dean like to change his last name to whoever he has a relationship with. So he changed his last name to Dean the Enigma. Him and Callie real tight, man. They grew up together. Period. Sierra F said they not pumping Wilder and Fury number 2 up, but I can't wait to watch Wilder get his past deserved win. Yeah, I don't really. They're pumping it up, but the fight is beyond it lost its luster. They should have went into an immediate rematch. Tyson Fury went off playing games. Wilder went out and fought Dominic Breazeale, who was his mandatory, but a lot of people now act as if they weren't really excited about the fight, and then he got a rematch versus Luis King Kong Ortiz, who's still top tier heavyweight. You feel me? But people try to downplay it, but it is what it is. Junior the Truth, he said, damn. He said Junior had AJ, Dean, Dillian, and Oscar over last night, boy. God damn. That's too much. That's too much, boy. That's too much. That's too much. But that's Boys Town. That's too much Boys Town. I quit playing, bro. I'm done. I'm not playing no more. You feel me? So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just it's sad, man. It's a sad day. You feel me? It's sad. This boy Omega Red said Cali sound like it sound like the Sausage City Mob cast. That's what Cali was talking about. We had a Sausage City Mob cast on this motherfucker, man. No thank you, bro. No thank you. It's too much. You feel me? Come on, bro. He said Junior was in an oil wrestling match with them niggas. Damn, bro. Nah, man. I'm done playing, bro. I'm about to time you out too, Cali. No, I'm sending niggas to time out today. Yeah, I'm about to start clapping the family members. Fuck it. You feel me? Salute the Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. He said, who's worse, AJ or Oscar? Man, Oscar's worse. Oscar's an actual social deviant, man. Oscar's a social deviant. He's has some alleged sexual assault charges. You know what I'm saying? He's been extorted because of activity. He was extorted by whores off the internet, or I won't call them whores. He's been extorted by women, you know what I'm saying, off the internet because, you know what I'm saying, they was basting him like a turkey, taking pictures and shit. You know what I mean? Like Oscar De La Hoya is definitely worse, man. He's a dope fiend. You feel me? He's dealt with various bouts of addiction. You feel me? He's just one of them. He's worse, man. He's way worse. You feel me? And he's responsible for one of the biggest facades in modern boxing, which is known as Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, I said it. One of the biggest facades in the sport of boxing is Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, that way. You understand? One of the biggest ones. What do we call him? I don't know. We just call him a facade. He's a fake. He's a phony. He's a fugazi. Canelo Alvarez. I said it. Fugazi. Yeah. And this is the other thing I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? As we enter into the 2020s, you know what I'm saying? And we roll back the time 100 years into the 1920s. What was going on in the 1920s? And once again, you know, my brothers, they're brothers who are a lot more proven and qualified to speak on this. And I'm talking about the scrapbook boxings. I'm talking about the Kurt Sugars. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about the retro boxings. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the Stormy B-Mans. There are a lot of brothers who, you know, have followed the sport in detail. The Fanon, the Dons, they've read up on the sport, and they're a lot more qualified to talk on this than me. But I will say, you know what I mean, I do understand, and I'm well aware of, you know, the 1920s and what it meant to the sport of boxing, and how black fighters were, I won't call them starved out, but there were fighters refusing to fight black fighters. You understand what I'm saying? And there were black fighters who were regarded as being the best in the world and refusing to fight black fighters. And when I look at 2020 and I look at the Canelo Alvarez's, you understand what I'm saying? And I look at these different people who maneuver around the smoke and the competition from reputable black championship caliber fighters. You know what I mean? It's funny to me. It's funny because I look and it's 100 years and we right back in the same place. Canelo Alvarez will not fight Jermall Charlo. Canelo Alvarez evacuated a title to avoid a fight with Jermall Charlo. Canelo Alvarez is not fighting Demetrius Andrade. Canelo Alvarez, they're coming out talking about him fighting. They're starting to promote a fight against Billy Joe Saunders, and Billy Joe Saunders is saying that they haven't even reached out to him. He hasn't even talked to them motherfuckers. He don't know what they talking about with regard to a fight. He needs to hear something soon before he moves on to something else. Facade, fugazi, fraud, fake. Canelo Alvarez, they want to make him enter him into the conversation for fighter of the decade. He spent that decade running from Charlo, running from Andrade, running from the other Charlo, running from Triple G. Yeah, that way. He ran from Triple G until Triple G was the holes were emphasized in Triple G's game versus Danny Jacobs. Once Danny Jacobs exposed those holes in Triple G's game, then Canelo Alvarez licked his chops and decided to move into that fight. But originally, yeah, Canelo Alvarez evacuated the WBC title again. Or that was the first time he evacuated it to avoid a fight with Triple G because he did not want to fight Gennady Golovkin. Fugazi. And we're we're in 2020 and we're still talking about the same shit from 1920. Black fighters being avoided, man. Period. Jamal Charlo is left out here fighting Brandon Adams, and there's no knock on B Adams. There's no knock on B Adams. But he fought Brandon Adams in a championship fight. You understand what I'm saying? For the WBC middleweight title, because Canelo Alvarez evacuated it because he did not want to fight Jamal Charlo, who was his mandatory and who was the silver champion. Salute, Lauren Bevel. What's good, baby? I hope all is well with you. I gotta pay attention to y'all. Pay attention because you got that Dino avatar. Gotta pay attention to you, so we can be sure to send you out some harassment. You know, we sexually harass sisters in here. Good morning to you though. Yeah, we get you, the sisters. Our sisters gonna get some harassment in here, and we seen you too, Lauren Bevel. You popped up in we seen you pop up in goddamn what was that? Vegas. You was in there with the family in Vegas. We seen you. You fine too. Get some harassment, except for Cali Enigma. Cali Enigma ain't gonna harass you. Cali Enigma, he doing calisthenics with Dean White. They doing hot yoga. They do hot yoga. Cali Enigma and Dean Enigma, they do hot yoga in California. They out there in California, Northern California. Is that Northern California? They in the Bay Area. They in San Francisco doing hot yoga, getting fucking stone massages, hot oil rub downs and shit like that. And it was and speaking of that, I'm just playing. But that what was I about to say? Ron Haskins said you're a fool. That video from AJ. There was another video that I saw. Right? I'm not. See, look, I'm talking about shit that don't have nothing. I'm talking about this though. Fuck the dumb shit. The dude, you know, he had the video where he was stretching and he was doing the pussy popping on the handstand. You feel me? It was another video of him getting a massage, and he was getting a massage, and there was somebody like walking, like he was laying there, and somebody was like walking on him, like they used to do George Jefferson back in the day, like George Jefferson used to do. I think that was Mr. Bentley. He used to walk on his back. But anyway, so somebody was walking on AJ, and I'm looking, and I looked at the foot, and hey, them was nigga toes. You understand what I'm saying? And they was like walking all on my OG St. Cruising. I don't know how didn't mention St. Cruising. A lot more qualified. The OG St. Cruising said in the 1920 Gypsy could say out loud, "I don't fight black fighters." Today is just more subtle. But yeah, they was walking. But that's a fact. But they were it was walking on him, man, and it was all dark, and you heard like soft music and candle lit and stuff like that, man. And them was like some size 13s, man. Them was 13s. You feel me? And they was walking all on AJ. I said, "Oh man, he getting all rubbed down. Oh man, I don't know what they got going on, bro. I don't know what they got going on, bro. But it is fucking LGBTQ friendly. I tell you ass that much. It is LGBTQ approved. Whatever the fuck they got going on. Grown men walking on each other, rubbing on each other. He was doing AJ was pussy popping on the handstand. The dude was smacking him on his ass. All kinds of shit, man. Come on, man. Bro, Where's AJ's daddy when you need him, bro? AJ's daddy running around here attacking niggas, choking Eddie Hearn and shit, trying to put Eddie Hearn in the full Nelson after the fights and shit like that, man. Where was AJ's daddy when this white man got your son in the huckabuck, pussy popping on the headstand, popping him on his ass? Where was his dad at? Come on, dad. Fuck, man. I'm not bullshitting. I don't even let motherfuckers, like, my son walks around, you know, he's walking now, he's pressing to try to be independent, and we were in the gym last night, and this happens often. We're in the gym, and my son will be walking around and shit like that, and it'd be like old, I'm just gonna say it, it'd be like old white men and shit like that that look at my son, and they be waving at my son like, oh, hi, baby, blah, 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 blah. And my son look at him, then he look at me, and then he always walk back to me. And then I'll go over, hold my son, and I'll look at him in the face like, and they don't ever say anything. They don't ever speak to me and shit like that. Bro, I'm not fucking around with these motherfuckers, bro. Ain't nobody gonna have my son pussy popping in the handstand. It's not finna happen. In the huckabuck. It's not finna happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You talking to me, bro. Listen, let me explain to you. You understand? When I used to have to stretch and all that shit, I always got stretched by female staff. Do you understand me? I always got my ass stretched by female staff. I refuse to be stretched by the male trainers. I'm gonna say that again. I refused to get stretched by the male athletic trainers. Call it what you want to. Where a motherfucker sit on one thigh and push the other thigh back and stretch you out. Yeah, nigga. I always work with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Me and the main athletic trainer I work with, we still cool to this day. You feel me? She just got married, in fact. We still cool to this day. You feel me? That's my fault. I always worked with female athletics trainers. When I got my ankles taped, yes, female athletic trainers. I never went to dudes to get my ankles. I didn't even let them, cuz you couldn't tape my ankles. No. I always work with, man, I don't want no men touching my feet. You understand me? No. I remember one time I went to go get a pedicure with my wife, and there was a dude, and they was trying to get me to, what? Nah, player. You need to send her over here, or I'll wait, bro. Ain't no dude finna be giving me no fucking pedicure. Ain't no dude finna be rubbing all on my, man, nah, player. No, sir. So you mean to tell me it ain't no woman, like, where's the Anthony Joshua should be training with the Nigerian powerhouse? You understand what I'm saying? He should be training with her. Like, man, get out of here, bro. All these IG fitness women and shit, man. AJ up there, pussy popping on the handstand with a man. Man, I'm gonna get my ass out of here, man. This shit is ridiculous. All right, man. I ain't talking no more. That's my bullshit conversation for the day. Yeah, you feel me? Thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. This is Junior the Truth. This has been the Punch Junkie Morning Show, presented by yours truly, Junior the Truth. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Box community. Be sure to visit that website, www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It's absolutely 100% free. When I say free, I'm talking about it's free, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. You have absolutely no idea. Be sure to follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms, man. Today's show was brought to you by our partners over at the CBD Counter, powered by hemschool.com, your one-stop shop for all of your CBD needs, whether you need oils or essential oils or eczema cream or gummies, whatever you need, man. Go check them out. www.cbdcounter.co. And once again, that is the CBD Counter, powered by hemschool.com. Thank y'all so much, man. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I am Ohio-born, player made, man. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I gotta keep pushing, baby.